only have I known. Y'all the main ones I'm watching on my throne. Created everything, but I called you my own. That land I gave you, put my name on it, my home. Yeah, that's my home. Israel, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. I made a promise, can't nobody take it. I chose to put you above all the nations. Out of your graves, I chose to awaken. We made a covenant, don't you forsake it. Come get protected while they going crazy. Israel, my firstborn, my baby. Israel, my firstborn, my baby. I woke you up in your land of captivity. I do not change, I want you to remember me. Laws and commandments, I gave you the remedy. Go read the testimonies for your memory. I sent them prophets, but you wasn't hearing me. I come to you if you really come near to me. I heard your cry.
What was the key attribute, one of the key attributes, when we look at the word John, or the book of John, the gospel according to John? Yes, sir.
Grace and peace, Pastor. One of his key attributes was he was the introduction of Yahweh.
Yes, but gotta make it a bit plainer. John. What was it? Well, for instance, let's go back to Matthew. Let's go to Matthew. What was one of the key attributes of Matthew in terms of him do I want to take it? Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I have John.
Say again?
But I have John's attributes.
You have John's attributes. All right. Tell me, what was one of the...
He's the son of the eagle.
Right.
Son of God, eagle.
Right. Well, this is how you should have it written. John saw things like an eagle. Why? Because he saw things from a great distance. He could look into the distance of the future and see what is there. So his attribute was that he saw like an eagle. Because remember, an eagle can see up to miles away. Eagle. Now, that was one of his attributes. And so, because he had that attribute, he then saw the Yahweh as what then? What did he see Yahweh as? They all saw him in different ways. But what did he see Yahweh as, man? No, challenge you. What did he see him as?
I mean, I could just see, well, I would say he just saw him that he was different than everyone else.
Yes, it was different. But what did he see that the others could remember? If we were looking at this, if we look at Matthew, if we went back just real quick, we're going to get back to Genesis, and we're going to end up being another week on this thing. I don't mind, but So, what was Matthew's view? Yes, ma'am.
His kingship.
He saw his kingship. He saw the kingship of Yahweh. He saw it. And therefore, if he saw the kingship of him, what role did he see it like? Because they're all animals. And how do we know this? All right. Take the pressure away. Pastor Thompson, take the pressure away from the brother. All right. Go to the book of Ezekiel for me. Remember, now you're holding. Now you're holding John. You're holding Genesis. Go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1. And so when we get there, let me just quickly show you something here. We're in the book of Ezekiel, and in order to see what's going on, you've got to get to verse 10. What does verse 10 tell us? Let's read.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 1 and verse 10. As for the likeness of their faces.
Come on.
They four had the face of a man.
So the four, the four, right?
Con.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yeah.
Everybody got it so far?
Con.
And so it said they had the likeness of what's it?
Of their faces,
Of their faces. Go on.
they four had the face of a man.
Of a man. So one of them saw him as a man. The other one saw him as what?
And the face of a lion.
Of a lion. I'm going to stop there. So we see the attributes now. Now let's go back to Matthew, since you made me up to open up Matthew. So what was Matthew now? How did Matthew see him? He saw him as king. We know that. We've just established it. But then what role would we see? What creature would we see? I'm giving it away already. Yes, so what you got? A lion. A lion, because a lion is king. He's not the biggest, he's not the fastest, he's not the strongest, but because of the ferocity of his presence, he stands as king. Now, why is that so beautiful? Because it likens to even Yahushua, because he may not be the biggest, the fastest, but indeed when he steps down, kingship of his presence is made very, very clear, right? And so then that we understand that with him. Now, when we go back to John now, when we see John, how do we see him? How do we see him? We saw him as the Son of God. Now, as a Son of God, what animal attribute did he have? Somebody tell me. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, because again, we'll get to that, but that's not how we see him right now. But we're looking for, I gave you some clue, but anyway, because of time, as the eagle. As the eagle. Because an eagle sees great distances. Does that make sense, everyone, so far? And so remember, all of the four so-called synoptic gospels, their likeness is based upon the look of certain creatures back in the book of Ezekiel. That's not the lesson, so we're not going to harp on that. Go back, if you please, quickly to Genesis. Let's read.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4, and verse 7.
Read.
If thou doest well, thou shalt not be accepted.
Read it again.
If thou doest well, thou shalt not be accepted.
Come on.
And if thou doest not well,
go on.
Sin lieth at the door.
Sin lies at the door. The entrance is blocked. Read on.
And unto thee shall be his desire.
Shall be his desire. That's Satan's desire. Now let's prove that very quickly, because it'll make sense to you in a minute. So, all right, you can drop this, run to 1 John chapter 3 and 10. Is it 3 and 10? 1 John, what did I say?
3 and 10.
All right. Let's read from 8, sir.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 8. He that committeth sin is of the devil.
Is what?
Is of the devil.
It's of the devil. Go on.
For the devil sinneth from the beginning.
When?
From the beginning.
From the beginning. Go on.
For this purpose, the Son of God.
The Son of who?
The Son of God.
The Son of God. Isn't that something? The Son of God. And it's funny how even John sees him as the Son of God. See, now again, I know your memories are good, but you've got to make notes of this, right? And then watch what it goes on to say.
Was manifested.
Read.
That he might destroy the works of the devil.
The works of the devil. Now let's read 9.
Whoso is born of God does not commit sin.
Does what?
Does not commit sin.
Does not commit sin. And for those of you that don't understand, it simply means we do not get up with a desire to sin. Nobody does who are in this truth.
That's right.
You see? Now, drop that now, sir. Go to Revelations, if you please. Revelation chapter 3, and what I say? Revelation chapter 3. You don't know. Yes, sir.
Come, the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 20.
Come on.
Behold, I stand at the door.
I stand at the door. See there? Read.
And knock.
Go on.
If any man hear my voice,
Read.
and open the door,
Read.
I will come into him.
I will enter into him. Come on.
And will sup with him.
And will eat with him.
Come. And he with me.
And he with me. Now remember, when we look at the word sup here, we know that it means to eat or to dine, but the correct term would be fellowship. Because you can't eat with someone that you just don't want to fellowship with. The food will get stuck in your throat. But when you are in fellowship with someone, you sit down and you dine with them. All right, so now that we understand that, let's get back to where we were, which was John chapter 10.
Yes, sir.
Let's read it again, sir.
The book of John, chapter 10 and verse 1. Verily, verily, I say unto you,
Come on.
he that entereth not by the door,
Not by the what?
not by the door,
Come on.
into the sheepfold,
Read.
but climbeth up some other way.
Yes.
The same is a thief.
Is what?
Is a thief.
A thief. Go on.
And a robber.
And a robber. Everybody got that so far? All right. Now, why does he say this? Can anyone tell me? Remember, this is Yahushua speaking. He's really speaking to us in code. Everybody else is there. His enemies are there. So he has to speak in code so that we hear it, and because we are in tune with him, we understand. Yeah, I got that. Yahushua, I got you. I understand exactly what you're saying. So who is he speaking to? Yes, sir.
Grace and peace.
Grace and peace to Doctor.
I was used like the Ashkenazis, the way they're trying to say that they are the chosen.
But this is not necessarily the Ashkenazis at this point. Think about the people who are in power. Remember, back in his day, the political powers were all rendered from the religious groups. Today, political power is rendered from the secular groups. That's why you have your Democrats and you have, you've got your versions of it over here. Where I'm from, they have their versions of it over there. They have conservatives and labor and all of that. But in his day, so who was he speaking about? Read it again for me, Captain.
Come, the book of John, chapter 10 and verse 1. Verily, verily, I say unto you.
No, I want you to read from the latter clause, if you please.
Come. It says, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief.
Is what?
Is a thief.
Is a thief.
And a robber.
And a robber.
Come.
Right? So, the question that you must ask yourself, who is it that he's speaking about? Remember that this good shepherd story is not that sometimes when you hear it in the so-called nominal churches that they make it sound so dry and Jesus is that sweet good shepherd. It has nothing to do with that. And to give you a clue, jump down if you please to verse 8.
Yes, sir. John chapter 10 and verse 8. All that ever came before me are thieves.
What?
Are thieves.
So watch what he's saying.
And robbers.
Don't get to the robbers. This thing's too loaded. So watch what he's saying. Read it slowly for me, please.
Come. It reads, all that ever came before me.
All that ever came, meaning, now he's saying, all of those that came before me and summoned me. Now he's telling you who were the ones who came now. Right? All that came before me It said they are thieves.
Come.
You notice, can you imagine that little pause right here? And then it says, and robbers.
Come.
Then read on, watch what he says.
But the sheep did not hear them.
But the sheep did not hear them.
Come.
Now let's go back. So who was he speaking about? Yes, ma'am.
Oh, the Pharisees.
The Pharisees.
Come.
The Pharisees. They were thieves. They were robbers. All the costs that they could get from the shekels that they could get from the people to make them live luxurious lifestyles.
That's right.
Drive Bentleys and
That's right.
mansions and
right.
all of those things. What's different? Nothing's different. Same game, just different location, and to some degree the same people to all intents and purposes. And so when we go back now to verse 1, he says, but they climbeth up some another way. Go on, you read on.
Come. The same is a thief and a robber.
And a robber. See that? Read on, sir.
But he that entereth.
But he that what?
He that entereth.
Come on.
In by the door.
By the door. Meaning you must only come by way of him who is Yahushai. That's the only way you get in. That's why everybody now talking about that their spiritual Israel doesn't exist.
That's right.
It doesn't work. It's not true. Let me show you. In case anyone of you said, but surely he cares for everyone. No, he doesn't. He cares for his own. That's why he said, I came unto my own, and my own received me not.
Yes, sir.
It's his own he cares for. Now watch this. Run to 2 Thessalonians. Run to 2 Thessalonians, if you please. Yes. Go to 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2.
Yes, sir.
And when you're there, let's begin reading, if you please, from verse, let's read from verse 10.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 10. And with all deceivableness.
Notice, all deceivableness. Now hold that just a little while. Go to 1 John 3 and 4. Let's run back there.
Yes, sir.
1 John chapter 3 and read verse 4, if you please.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin,
Go on.
transgresseth also the law.
Also the law. Everybody good with that?
Come.
All right, drop that. Come back now. Watch. Read.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 10.
Read.
And with all deceivableness
Go on.
of unrighteousness.
Of what?
Of unrighteousness.
Of unrighteousness. Go on.
In them that perish.
That perished. Go on.
Because they received not the love of the truth.
That's our problem. Today, our people don't want to hear the truth. No matter how many times you try to hold their head back and pour it down, they spit it up. They don't want to hear the truth. But Father, why are we going to keep going to our people? Because you don't know the ones that do, and you don't know the ones that don't. So you go to everybody. And somewhere along the line, you're going to hit on those who I have set in my heart to draw them in.
That's right.
And the ones that I've not set in my heart, they will never get this. No matter how many times you say it, they won't get it. Now watch this now. Read.
Because they received not the love of the truth.
Because they received not the love of the truth. Read.
That they might be saved.
So it's telling you.
Come.
The truth will make you be saved.
Come.
Hold that real quick. Run to Psalms 119, 142. You all know this one. 119, 142.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 142.
Come on.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
It's what?
Is an everlasting righteousness.
Come on.
and thy law is the truth.
So the law is the truth. If you love the law, you love the truth. You hate the law, you hate the truth. And that's why they're quick to say, we're no longer under the law. That means you're not under truth.
That's right.
And if you're not under truth, let's see what the book says. Read on, sir.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 11.
Come on.
And for this cause.
And for what cause?
And for this cause.
Read.
God shall send them strong delusion.
Send them what?
Strong delusion.
Strong delusions. Go on.
That they should believe a lie.
That they should believe a lie. That's what they are into. A lie. Now here's why we know that that strong delusion has blinded them into a lie. It's because look at this. How can they continue to live in a lie saying that Jesus is God and God is Jesus? When the scriptures clearly show you areas where one is speaking to the other. And in